Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. I want to welcome you to my channel. All my triggers, peaches, lovers, haters, commenters, scallywags, each and every one of you, I'm going to welcome you to my channel. Well, right now I'm having a car wash. It's Saturday. We have a brownout at our place. It came on at 4 a.m. It's supposed to go off at 8. But anyway, be that as it may, I thought maybe this would be a good time to get the car wash. We've been having a lot of rain around here lately, you know, the tail end of the typhoon. And it's funny because each time I hear a lot of thunder and lightning and rain pouring down, and when I set up to do the video, it stops. Because I wanted you to really see what it's like when the rain starts pouring down. So that was the reason, because of the brownout, I found out about it. That's why I post the video I did yesterday about when the cat's away, the boys will play, because that was usually would have been my today video. But if we had a brownout, it wouldn't have been able to post, so that's why I posted early. But be that as it may, I'm doing this one now. It was fun. It was fun. It's always good having Vince come down and talk about his life and his escapades here in the Philippines. You know, he's a very fortunate young brother because he's able to come here for 3 months and go home for 6 months, or vice versa, whatever it is he wants to do. So he's very fortunate to be able to do that. You know, I found out that the place where he stays in Bacolod, it's empty while he's gone, and it turns out he owns it. So that blew me away too, that he came and he bought a house here in the Philippines, and when he leaves, there's no one in it, and and I said, wow, man, that's kind of unusual. Not really, but you would think he would have a woman, a caretaker, or someone to take care of his property while he's gone. But he likes the fact that when he leaves, when he comes back, everything is the same, not touched. He said the same way when he goes back to the United States. When he goes back to the United States, when he puts the key in the door, everything's the same, like he just left. And it's funny because that's how I kind of look out. Like when I was working, it was never like I'm going to work or something like that. It was always just a matter of, look, I'm going to step out the house for a few hours and be right back. So I never looked at it as work, and I never took a lunch break because I didn't like the idea of stopping halfway through the day and take a lunch. So I really wasn't really down for that. So whenever I had a job, I always made sure I worked through my lunch. Because once you do a lunch, you're lazy. You kind of got to get all cranked up all over again. But be that as it may, we're at the car wash. Like I say, Duchess she's crashed out here. She's very good. She's been sleeping, so which is good. And Mia's here. Mia, say hello. I don't know, Mia. No, you're not in the camera. There she is. Okay. Mia's saying hello.
Hello.
What was that on my face? Hair. Was it your hair? From last night? Oops. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I have to edit that out. But life here in the Philippines is good for me. I can't stop talking about how much I enjoy the Philippines. We have my sister-in-law's daughter's in the hospital, and she has stomach problems or whatever, and she's got a text message from her saying that they're going to refer her for surgery. And Mia asked me, what did that mean? I said, well, it means that the ultrasound can't tell them nothing, so they want to go in and take a look. And I told her, you need to get a second opinion. You need to find out, well, before they operate on you, what's their diagnosis? What do they think it is? Give us an idea of what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So, because these exploratory operations here in the Philippines, a lot of it hasn't worked out too well for the patient. but Peter as it may, our prayers go out to Samantha. Samantha, please get well. You're so important to us in our life that we want you to live your best life and have a great life. So say a prayer for Samantha. So outside of that, what's going on? I kind of got a nice routine going. I was looking at these chairs. I really need a good chair, and what I do now is that, when I post my video in the morning, then I stand up and I put on 30-minute workout, and then I work out like that. So that's been kind of like my routine now, where I'm doing some type of physical activity. Because going to the gym, once a week or twice a week, or going all the way to the door and then say flock it, I'd rather walk. It hasn't worked out. So I have to find something a little more consistent, for me, as far as working out is concerned. I did a live stream with a brother called what's his name? Very unusual name, Geechee. Some of you may know him, but when we were talking, he was talking about how he has a live stream with subscribers and all that stuff. I said, wow. I said, maybe I can pick your brain on how to do that for myself, because I want to get to the point where is that I can ask you, my supporters and subscribers, to support me. I know you support me by looking at my video, and I greatly appreciate that. But I want to get a Patreon or something like this, because I'm hesitant on the back of my mind, copyrights, because a lot of my stuff is I play on copyrights, and they don't get monetized, which is all right. I know that when I'm posting it, but sometimes the content is just so good that I just let it go at that. And yesterday I was with Vince, and he was sitting down, and I was going through some of my pictures, because Vince is a photographer too, and he wanted to know, about my meeting all these celebrities that I met. Have I really ever sat down and hung out with them? And I told him, well, I was a pharmacist, so I had a dual purpose for being there. I was being there as a photographer, but I was also there as a pharmacist. When they came into LA and they were doing a show or whatever they're doing, they would say, get Gerard to take the pictures, because he brings the nose candy. So, when I was with them, it wasn't like we could sit down and shoot the Willy Bobo, or when they come up stage and they are, coming down from the euphoria of being on stage and crowd and all that stuff. It's not like I sit down and hang out with them. It was more or less, can I get a picture of you, or can I interview you, or whatever. That's the hanging out I did with them, which allowed me a lot of access to them, and then, and how I got to the place, I explained to them that, whenever I meet celebrities and famous people, I don't talk to them, I talk to their handlers. They have handlers. Handlers are the ones who has the entertainer's ear. He doesn't listen to anybody else but this person. So this is the person who I latch on to, build a rapport with them, and then they start inviting me to other things and other events that they're doing, because often the time when I do cover their stuff, I also get it published in a newspaper or magazine. So there was a big plus in having me there. That's why I'm considered a freelance publicity photographer. So anyway, I'm showing them these pictures, and each one of these pictures, I'm telling them the story behind it. And then it occurred to me that if I was to do a live stream or something like that, I would do just that. I would open up my archives and I would go through them and I would tell stories. Let me tell you what my dream was as far as coming to the Philippines. My dream was to come to the Philippines, sit at the beach, play the bongos, and tell Hollywood stories. And Sherry Ellen was supposed to join me here one day, So that was my goal. That was something that I wanted to do, So I'm going to do that. I think it's an idea, and then as the pictures, I'm going to go from one to the next. There'll be enough Filipino photos that will lead to different stories. So it would be like a stream of storytelling, and that's what I do. I would do something like that. And of course, music is something I want to do. So I'm going to talk to Geechee and ask Geechee to give me the ins and outs of starting my own stream, and also how to get subscribers, because he has subscribers. I think it's like $15 a month, subscription or something like that, and you get $5 off on his code. I don't know why they did that, but be that as it may, I think I might give my hand to that, because I think I got a lot of good content that would needs to be shared. I know I keep wanting to do a book, and I got a book starting it like this, but finishing it is something else. But I'm very proud of myself, because I got to building a collage, and I'm building this collage, and you might be in it, So I'm pulling a lot of pictures from a lot of places and putting this collage in. In fact, this is a sample of it here. It's not finished yet, but you can see it. So I'll finish this collage and post it, and it's going to be like my life and photographs, or my time in the Philippines and photograph, and people who I've met. What is the opening line? I said, family, love you or hate you, it doesn't matter. They're your family, but God gave us the ability to choose our friends. But I said, these are people who are loved, who I have loved, who I may wanted to love, and people who I love. And I said, it's an abomination not to think about the people who have been important to you in your life. And this is like my, dedication to you. This is, my letting you know that although you're not with me, it doesn't mean I don't think about you. Especially with my going through my files as I'm working, I get to see you. I get to think about you, and I get to smile about you. And so, this is just an example of what it is I see and what I go through, when I look at my files. So I think I'm going to try to move to doing a live stream, a Patreon. Like I said, I got my computer. Tomorrow, Jean's supposed to come by. She's canceled the last 2 Sundays, but maybe tomorrow she'll come, and we can start working on that OBS studio, that where I can talk like I am now, and pull up pictures in there, and I can stop talking, play that video, and then pause it and comment on it like that, just like they do downtown on the news. So I'm looking forward to be able to have that ability to do that, and she's going to show me how to do this. So hopefully you will see, my starting to, morph or grow or improve on this YouTube thing. So be that as it may, my 14 minutes up right now. I try to keep everything in around a 14-minute, no more than 20 minutes or something like this. But thanks for watching Gerard Black in the Philippines.
I'm going to eat.
Okay. Of course. You don't want to go have breakfast somewhere? Okay, great. Go. It's cheaper if you eat here. Go. Go and eat whatever in the pot. Like I said, thanks for watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly or pull someone out. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, former lead singer of Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make me feel like a king. And I'm sorry, never say no. I love you like a love song, baby. I'll talk to you later. Peace. One other thing I want to put on here before I go. But don't forget tomorrow, watch my Sunday morning classics. As time goes by, so does music. It's at 7 a.m. Filipino time and 7 p.m. New York time. You can figure out the time zone where you're at. Okay, so don't forget, watch Gerard. Sunday morning classic every Sunday here at Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth.